Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, September 27th, and it's time for another Marvel Legendary MCU setup. This time we're going to be playing the final season of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It has been a bunch of setups. We've been playing them every so often. This is the first setup, I believe, of 2020's releases in the Marvel, I guess the MCU expanded, canon or not. And this is it. I really like this season. It was a great send-off for the show. And I really like the setup that Off the Cuff has put together. So let me go ahead and pop up the predictions here. Again, kudos to Off the Cuff for all the setups, including all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ones. This is the last hurrah so far. I'm pretty sure that since the S.H.I.E.L.D. expansion was a thing, I'm not going to have to... Did I lose any of these? As far as updating the setup with contents, I don't think there's going to be anything that changes. But hello, everybody. Let me start the predictions for how this is going to go, and then we'll do this thing. I'll leave it up for 5 minutes. And then just another reminder that the Legendary Tournament registration is open. I got like 8 spots left till we get to 64 entrants. So if you're thinking about it and haven't entered the tournament yet, just type in !tournament. Check that out, and I hope to see you there. All right, here is the setup for today. Let me hide the predictions while I'm talking about the top of it. All right, here we go. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7. So because of the nature of these setups, we're going to know what the unveiled scheme is. So it's going to be hack Cerebro servers to open rifts to future timelines. So scour the time stream for the future timeline where S.H.I.E.L.D. has been destroyed. Use Acolytes as the extra villain group representing Nathaniel's crew with Inhuman abilities. So I have them on the side ready to go. I've also made the tracker say S.H.I.E.L.D. timeline clues down there for in place of, well, I'll go over it when I go over the scheme. And Mojo is the mastermind for Sibyl when it comes to monitoring what S.H.I.E.L.D. is up to. And we've got Inhuman Rebellion and HYDRA for the villains, Sentinel Squad 1 as a Chronicom Hunters Squad, and then we've got the last hurrah of Phil Coulson, Quake, Longshot as Deke, Daredevil Noir as Sousa. It was really cool when he showed up in this season, and from Agent Carter, and then the last hurrah as with Forge as Mack. And then we have all the starter cards, special cards you see here. A lot of extra bystanders, a lot of special officers. We've got the bindings, we've got the new recruits. Gang's all here. So let's go ahead and check out what the scheme and mastermind are going to do. Get Joe's predictions in. Let's pop that up real quick. Oh, wow. So it's 3-1 for a win right now. So here's the scheme. It's one of the unveiled schemes. Now, normally, if you saw the randomizer stream this past week, you'll know how these work. You do the first scheme, then you randomize the unveiled scheme from the 4 that are available, but this one we're going to be using the ones that are assigned. So hack Cerebro servers 2 or investigate for where S.H.I.E.L.D. is. All right. Source of time stream. 10 twists, twist 1 to 5. Put a card from the bystander stack next to the scheme as a hacker. I got Chronicom hackers there. They're tracking stuff. KO a hero from the HQ with cost equal to the number of hackers. If you KO'd a hero this way, stack this twist next to the mastermind as stolen Cerebro data, or in this case, S.H.I.E.L.D. timeline clues. Twist 6. Put the hackers in the bottom of the bystander stack. This scheme transforms into a random unveiled scheme, which is going to be open rifts to future timelines. Do its twist effect. So let's look at open rifts to future timelines. Trying to find out where S.H.I.E.L.D. is. So, when revealed, shuffle the Acolytes into the villain deck, and twist stack next to the Master of Temporal Rifts. The twist is add this twist to the Temporal Rifts, then reveal and set aside cards from the villain deck equal to the number of Temporal Rifts. Play a Henchman you revealed, then play, this is going to be tricky with these Sentinel Squad, then play the villain you reveal that is worth the most VP, shuffle the other set aside cards into the villain deck. Evil wins when there are 7 Temporal Rifts or the villain deck runs out. This is going to be tricky. But I'm going to give it my best go, as I always do. Here we go. We got Mojo as Sibyl here, just when it comes to watching screens and monitoring stuff. So Mojo here, or Sibyl, is going to capture 3 human shields. That's 3 bystanders. All bystanders and all victory piles are worth 3 VP. Master Strike. Mojo captures a human shield. Each player reveals a tech hero or discards a card at random. As much as I love Spidey and Hulk, first collection of characters I'm completing is X-Men. Going to take a while. Cool. As far as getting the expansion for Legendary, Mojo's pretty fun. So the way that human shields work, in case you don't know, is these bystanders go on top of the enemy, and to fight the enemy, you have to get rid of the human shields. You have to spend attack equal to the enemy's attack value, not printed, but total attack value, to take out the mastermind. So for example, if Mojo has 6 attack, each one of these costs 6 attack to get rid of, and then doesn't count as fighting the enemy though. If they get buffed, like if Mojo gets a shard, all these become 7 attack too. So things can get kind of out of control pretty quick. So that's it. Predictions are up. Let me go ahead and place everything. You have how long? 1 minute left to get those predictions in. So let's go. So let's put here, and we'll do human shields. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to offset them just kind of like that. Put a counter on them so you can see how many there are. They're worth 6 attack as long as Mojo is worth 6 attack. And scheme to the side. If you did not watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after this setup, you can go watch all of them and then play the setups matching each season. I think it's a great show. Definitely struggled to find its feet at first because it was trying to follow what the MCU was doing. Then it's like, you know, we're going to do our own thing. And it was for the better. All right. Starter hands are ready. 1, 2. All right, 20 seconds left for the prediction. Then I can show you the HQ. Looks like it's 4-3. Pretty split when it comes to how... Oh, 5-3 now. 92% of a win, say win, though. So the folks who say win are very confident. So let's see how that's going to work. By the way, did you guys see the Deadpool news today? Very exciting. What MCU movies or shows would you recommend for someone who hasn't seen almost any of them? If you haven't seen any MCU films, start at the beginning with Iron Man. Almost any. Shows... let's see. That's tricky because I haven't seen the Hulu shows. You know what? Totally watch Daredevil on Netflix because it doesn't tie into anything at that time. It is one of the best. So definitely watch Daredevil on Netflix. It's my first show recommendation. And for MCU, start with Iron Man. All sets that have an X-Men character are going to be at least 3 sets. Yes. Oh, okay. You're collecting the expansions that have to do with X-Men. So yeah, Dark City. The ones that are in stock are Dark City. You got New Mutants. You got Messiah Complex, which is the newer one. You have some in the Secret Wars sets. Okay, well, yeah, that's we'll see how that works out for you. All right, looks like it's 92 to 8% with the points, 5-3, and let's go ahead and see what our starting HQ looks like right now. Okay, we've got Quake, we've got Coulson, we've got Forge, and we've got Longshot in for Deke here. Should be interesting. Who else has this? So Noir has some X-Men. Yeah. Make sure to use master-strike.com, master-strike.com to do a search for all the X-Men heroes, and you can find where they are pretty easily. But yeah, most of them are in X-Men, or that's the highest concentration. So hopefully you can find that if you don't have it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this thing. Oh, whoops, I forgot to press the right button. So here we go. I got to move to the right so I can move to the left. Oh, and it still says magic and science. Hold on. That just takes a click. That was our game on Saturday. All right, let's go. Right hand text, left hand text. All right, let's see if this works this time. So reset to 0. Let's start with turn 1. Here we go. Oh yeah, Quake and S.H.I.E.L.D. level, forget about it. Here we go, left hand turn when I fixed it. So we've got the following. Whoa, we got hit. Whoa, we got a 4 and 2. That's why things were weird. Okay, we're starting with the uncommon 4 and 2. Here we go. I'm gonna need S.H.I.E.L.D. level to take down these human shields for sure. A lot of shield against shield. Turn 1 is a HYDRA kidnappers. I forgot we're using HYDRA here back because when S.H.I.E.L.D. went back in time, there's a lot of HYDRA going on. HYDRA kidnappers have fight. You may gain a S.H.I.E.L.D. officer. Would be worth doing that early, especially since there's some special ones in the stack because the characters are in the show, which is nice. And I can fight them this turn. And you know what? I might as well. Yes, I'll have 6 recruit next turn, which is great. I just have to pick which one I want to go for. But for now, I've only got 2 recruit and I've got 4 attack. I'm going to use 3 of that attack to pick up a S.H.I.E.L.D. officer. An early pickup of an officer is fine. So HYDRA kidnapper is gone. You may gain a S.H.I.E.L.D. officer. I will do so. And yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at the scheme again. Okay, I gain a S.H.I.E.L.D. officer from the officer stack. Before I move on, let me just peek at the scheme once again. What am I trying to avoid? KO a hero from the HQ with cost equal to the number of hackers. All right. So that's equal to the scheme twist. So I want to keep cost kind of high in the HQ, or at least control. So it's going to KO a 1, then a 2, then a 3. So I'm okay for now. 2 recruits will get me a sidekick. And then, yes, I should plan on getting a one of these 2 S.H.I.E.L.D. level cards. And I get a new recruits from the villain set as my first pickup over there. Have you guys played Black Widow? I'm curious to how your first and second playthroughs were. Mine were pretty rough. I did okay, but just understanding all the mechanics. there's no individual thing that's too complicated. It's just a lot to keep track of all at once, which I love. It just takes time. Turn 2 is first Sentinel squad. So in case you're not familiar, here's our Chronicoms. So they ambush if there's no other Sentinel squad. One is in the city. Clone. Okay, hopefully it arrives. Hopefully it ships is what I mean. All right, so they clone. I'm going to check the top card of the deck, see if I get lucky. No, it's Slash. So to clone, you search the deck, and you take one for the villains. You search the villain deck, and another one enters the city. So I can't really rely on how this villain deck is sorted. They're going to be all over the place. All right, they're 2 attack. They've cloned. When you fight them, if you fight one while there's another one in the city, you just defeat it. Nothing happens. If there's none in the city, you KO one of the heroes and put it on the bottom of the villain deck. All right, so there's 2 Sentinel squads in the city, and I can fight one this turn because I've got 2 attack. Let's play my 2 attack. Let's fight the one in the bank. It does nothing because there's another one in the city. It's just a defeat. The Chronicoms kept showing up, so someone's got to take care of them. Okay, now I have options. So I'm already tempted to do a tech deck with Forge/Mack, which is a lot of fun. Aftershock is shield level 2 plus attack, and then shield level 2 you get +2 attack. I'd rather go all in on a shield level on one side, and the other side I can build up something else like tech with Forge and maybe Longshot. So I'm tempted to go with Dirty Work. To help, these can basically make the Sentinel squads of the Chronicoms a free defeat. Currently going through some sets I had sealed for a while. Fully played through X-Men, and I think I'm going to open Messiah Complex next, where they want to get those new sidekicks in and continue the X-Men theme. That's a good way to go, yeah. The world is kept not exactly separate, but they do their own thing in the comics a lot, so it's fun to keep those together. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it, Mikey. So, yeah, let me do something crazy and take Dirty Work and try to go for a tech deck. I just hope I see a lot of that. I did. All right. I have another 4 and 2 coming up, so that was a good plan. So right now, I already know what I'm doing on turn 2. Turn 3, actually. Left hand's going for shield level, right hand's going for tech. Not a bad plan, as far as I'm concerned. Turn 3 is a Master Strike. What sound should I use? Because it's Sibyl, so I could use the higher pitched laugh, or I could do the exterminate because she's a robot. You know what? I never get to use the robot one. I'm going to switch to that. I'm going to do that again. I want to hear the robot sound. There's very few robot masterminds. Android, whatever. So let's try that one more time. Here we go. I got to do things right, because what's the point of doing them at all? All right, one more try. Here we go. Totally appropriate. So much better. All right. So here's what Sibyl/Mojo is doing. Mojo captures a human shield, another one. Each player reveals a tech hero or discards a card at random. So now there's 4 human shields. That's going to mess up my recruit. I'm not only going to have 5 this turn, which is too bad. But I can take Aftershock, so I'm not too upset about it. It's kind of a bummer. I had an early opportunity to recruit. No tech on either side, of course. Thank you. I just wish I had a better way to swap them out. I try to make it as thematic as possible. There's so many things I want to add. I just haven't had the time or the wherewithal to do it, but it helps when you only play one game. You can really lean into doing stuff for that game. Okay. Right side's going to go ahead and discard a shield agent, and then left side's going to, doesn't really matter. I'm going to discard any of these shield agents. So I only have 5 this turn, unfortunately. Well, that was a nerf. So let me take the only card I can take that's not Reboot, which is Aftershock. We looked at it. I'm going to need to build up the shield level, but then this will bear fruit. And, all right, we got some Sousa, or some Daredevil Noir. He lets you investigate, but you have to pick a number, though. So I really have to be prepared and know what's in my deck. That was such a surprise appearance when he showed up. Hey, I got an officer. Look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 recruit anyway coming up. But it was cool. Little cameo from Agent Carter. Okay, here is, yeah, right? It was a 4 and 2. Now it's a 3 and 2 because I lost Agent. Turn 4 is another. Oh man, another one. Back to back. So once again, another human shield. Now she's got 5 human shields. Where's the 5? And again, I discard another card at random, both sides. I really hope I discard my trooper on the left because I really want to get that 6 cost. but odds are not in my favor. So I lose another agent over here. Left side's going to lose one more. I could have succeeded on this. There's plenty of tech. I just couldn't do it this early. Striking early really helped the Mastermind out. We've got a second one. Yes, I got the Trooper gone. Good. Very good. So now I can do the 6-cost recruit. I got lucky there. Which Daredevil hero is your favorite? That is a good question. I think it's got to be, if this counts, I think it's Avengers Daredevil, which is actually Iron Fist from Civil War, because you kind of get the best of both worlds there with the both of them. Although Marvel Knight's regular Daredevil is a very close second. I like Daredevil Noir. I like the Noir cards, but I think I like the Daredevil sets a little better. Daredevil doesn't have a bad hero set. Any form of Daredevil. So all I'm left with is a 2 and 2. But I can't hit a Sentinel squad with this or a Chronicom. And there's none other in the city. So let's fight it for 2. Which is going to mean KO one of my heroes is going to be a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. And this goes to the bottom of the blew up, but it's going to be revived. Goes to the bottom of the villain deck. By the way, this goes to the bottom because if you have to clone another one, there's one already on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Dark City Daredevil is wonderful. That rare. But the Avengers Daredevil rare, the Iron Fist one, goes off too. All right. So does Iron Fist rare. New recruits on the right. Yeah, Dark City is definitely the sequel to the core set in every way, including making things... I hesitate to use the word broken because at the root of the word broken, I don't think it applies 100% because everything works. It's just a little powerful if you get it, you know? It's legendary, so it's random. So, yes, I saw some people having some success with Daredevil's rare in the randomizer. I cannot wait to talk about that on Thursday. We got a 6 recruit. Please don't do anything to mess it up. Okay, it's another Sentinel squad. So, yeah, here's where the cloning design smarts come in. So, there's one on the bottom because I already cloned the last one. Or I fought the last one, goes to the bottom. So, all I got to do is put one out, reach to the bottom. I can avoid the shuffling of the villain deck that way. So, 6 recruit. All right, somehow I made it to 6 recruit. Thank you to the officer from the HYDRA really helped me out with that. All right, so I got a couple options. I got 3 options. I don't want to make my own luck, but let's just look at it just so we can say we did. So make my own luck is 3 attack, and then look at the top card of your deck, discard it or put it back. Then covert, you may KO the card you discarded this way. This works pretty well with Daredevil Noir because you can get top deck knowledge, but I'm not going to be using that. I'm going for shield level. So I got 2 shield level cards. Yeah, exactly. It's fun to find the combos, and I like when they come out. If I don't like planning, like, oh, I'm going to use Iceman, Black Widow all in the same setup, but when it happens, it's fun. Here we go. Tectonic Wave is 2+ attack whenever you fight a villain this turn. If its attack is higher than your shield level, you may send a shield hero from the shield officer stack undercover. Then shield level 4, you get +4 attack. So this can be a 6 attack card. Plus, it can thin your deck, send things undercover. I think that's where I'm going to go. I really like Quake's set, but Approve Orbital Strike is choose one, send a shield hero from your hand undercover, or you get a ramp, 1+ attack for each 2 shield levels. I'm going with Tectonic Wave. It's too good. Plus, I can make my own luck and trigger it with this. But that's going to be a nice pickup. I have to fight a villain to do so, but that should be easy enough with the Sentinel squads. And there's impeccable planning. So let's start sending everything undercover. Start fighting stuff. I can do this. Oh, yeah. I mean, again, testament to this game that people are still discovering undiscovered combos. Whether they are part of new sets or just stuff that's been out for a while that you didn't notice. It's always fun. Love the rules debate, figuring that out. All right, we got Endless Armies of HYDRA, which... Now, I don't want to speed up the villain deck. This is fight, play the top 2 cards of the villain deck. I'll probably avoid this as much as possible, but we'll see. Okay, so I've got some attack, unfortunately, when it comes to fighting those HYDRA. I got 2 attack. Oh, I can get rid of a human shield. That might be what I want to do. So let's play my new recruits. By the way, they give you 1 attack and a card draw, and then they go away. So if I play Dirty Work, that's 2 more attack. That's 5. And then I got 3 recruits. So unfortunately, the human shields are 6 attack because Mojo is 6 attack, and I cannot hit the human shields. That's a lot early on. I could hit both Sentinel squads. I could hit the armies and just get stuff out early. I may have to take them out at some point. But I really don't like speeding up the game. They really do speed up the game. You know what? I'm going to just avoid as long as possible. Yeah, there's few reasons why I'd want to do that. And I'm not going to do it now. Let's just clear out the Sentinel squads. So first one does nothing again because there's already one in the city. So this is just some VP for me. And the second one, it goes to the bottom of the villain deck. And I KO one of my heroes. Another agent is gone. 3 recruit, huh? Okay. I was going for tech, and I still like to go for tech, so I don't think I want to take impeccable planning. This is teasing me, this reboot. So I'm going to go with a sidekick, because I think I can get reboot without getting an officer, and then I can use that to get other stuff. So another new recruits. All right. Okay, I got enough for a reboot, so hopefully I could get that. Nothing happens to my hand. Coming up soon. All right, things are slowing down a little too much for my taste. We've got another HYDRA kidnappers, which will let me gain a S.H.I.E.L.D. officer, and I can fight them this turn. I need to ramp up attack. I need to hit those human shields. Let's play the new recruits. That's 1 attack and a draw, so that's going to be 2, 3, 4 attack total. Yeah, let's leave the armies alone. This time, I'm going to choose not to gain the S.H.I.E.L.D. officer. I will just take out the HYDRA kidnap. 3 recruit. Okay, let me go ahead and take impeccable planning to bump up that S.H.I.E.L.D. level. Or actually, this works off the S.H.I.E.L.D. level. If it's 3, when you draw a new hand of cards, end of this turn, draw an extra card. By the way, I have not been keeping track. I do have a S.H.I.E.L.D. level because I defeated some HYDRA. So, S.H.I.E.L.D. level cares about S.H.I.E.L.D. or HYDRA in your victory pile. I now have 2 HYDRA in my victory pile. That means my S.H.I.E.L.D. level on the left. And I guess as I'm only building up a S.H.I.E.L.D. level on the left, I can keep track of it in the tracker down here. Let me go ahead and do that. S.H.I.E.L.D. level. We'll just track it for the left. I was going to use dice, but this is better. Okay. Yeah, I want to do that. There we go. Various different sources, Remington Chase, if you want to check... Well, let me just make sure... Oh, that's not accurate. Hold on. Update text. There we go. Okay. Check any of my YouTube videos, and I have linked all... Well, I have put sources for all the music there. So S.H.I.E.L.D. level on the left is 2. You know, I should do left, so it's more clear. It's all Creative Commons stuff, so I can use it with attribution. And it's all been great. And there's like a few different sources, but check those out. Okay, yeah, I recruited. I'm good. It just replaced it with the same one, so I got confused after stepping away. All right, we're good. I just have 2 playlists. One is my older playlist for like outer spacey stuff, and this one I curated, and I have equalized it. Not equalized it. Normalized it, so it's all about the same volume. And once the YouTube channel gets up to 1,000 subscribers, and YouTube starts monitoring stuff, I should not get flagged for any music because it's all Creative Commons, and we're good. Okay, turn 8 is a bystander going to the endless armies of HYDRA, which is unfortunate because, again, I was trying not to hit them. Another 4 and 2. Okay, I can take Reboot. Reboot's a great card, especially for a tech deck. To recruit and then tech, you may discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. Get rid of the junk, bring something good in, unplug it, plug it back in again. Sometimes that's all you got to do. And there's Balancing Act, Daredevil Noir, that lets you wall crawl something, which is cool. I like it anyway. By the way, I am going to be playing a couple of viewer challenges on Friday. If you would like me to play your challenge, you could submit that if you put in exclamation challenges. First choice goes to my Bageltop members on Coffee. I think Remington Chase is a member who submitted a setup. I have like 6 other people who submitted setups. Or 5 other people. And we'll see whose setups I end up playing. It's always fun to see what you guys come up with. Fun sometimes in quotes because Well, some of them are impossible, but I play them anyway. All right, turn 9 is Viper from HYDRA. A lot of HYDRA. Haven't seen a single, what even is the group? The Inhuman Rebellion? Yeah, or one of the Inhuman groups. Fight. Each player without another HYDRA villain in their victory pile gains a wound. Would be nice for the left-hand side here for increasing the shield level. And I can fight her this turn. Awesome. So, my shield level is 2, as you can see. Which means... And let me just, like, triple check. Just to make sure, because it is going to matter now. I'm pretty sure shield level is literally... Yep, the number of shield and our HYDRA cards in your victory pile. So my shield level is 2. Awesome. So we've got Aftershock, 2 attack. My shield level is 2 because I've been fighting HYDRA. Powers them up. I get 4 total attack there. What's the better bystander-related keyword? Human shields or hidden witnesses? I like them both for different reasons. Of course, Human Shield is based on the villain that's underneath it, or the enemy that's underneath it. Hidden Witnesses is not. I think thematically, I actually like Human Shields. Well, you know what? I like that Human Shields are enemies blocking themselves with bystanders, but I don't like how their power scales up because I don't really get that. Hidden Witnesses, I like how thematic they are because, you know, you could definitely see organized crime individuals using them that way. But mechanically, I guess you pay them off. You know what? I think overall I like Hidden Witnesses better. They make a little bit more sense. But Human Shields and their ramps, well, their attack value is increasing as the enemy underneath it increases. Can also be fun. But I think the edge goes to Hidden Witnesses for me. All right, so that's 4 attack. This cares about shield level 3, so I can wait on impeccable planning until I get that shield level. So check this out. Order of operations here: 5, 6 total attack. And now I can fight Viper, and that is going to bring my shield level up to 3. So fight. Each player without another HYDRA villain in their victory pile gains a wound. So the right side is going to gain a wound out of this when I fight her, because the right side does not have a HYDRA villain in my victory pile. So they're going to eat a wound. Wound on the right-hand side. But my shield level on the left side is now 3, which means now when I play Impeccable... Oh, that cost me 5 attack. When I play Impeccable Planning, which gives me 2 more attack, I activate the effect. Shield level 3, when you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. Now it's all about deck thinning, so I can do this all the time. And we've got 2 recruit. 1, 2. So, can't fight anything. I guess I could have fought a Human Shield, but I'm glad I activated Impeccable Planning. 2 recruit gets me another sidekick, and I move on. So it's a lot of new recruits. Haven't seen a single sidekick, just new recruits. But I'm glad my shield level is being built up. Maybe this will give me enough recruit to get the orbital strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruits. So not quite, but I can get some other useful stuff. Coulson's hero set is odd. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. Can't really decide. I think I love it today. Turn 10 is Lineage. Okay, there we go. I asked for Inhumans and I got him. Abomination, which means Lineage gets plus attack equal to the printed attack of the villain below in the HQ. Fight. Rescue bystanders equal to the printed attack of the hero in the HQ space under Lineage. Okay, we got Dirty Work, which is just going to give me 2 attack that I can't use for anything. By the way, I'm going to keep adjusting Lineage's attack. It's 3 plus 3 right now, so it's 6, but I will need to keep adjusting. I'm trying to skim over what you said, Durkee, because a lot of that's going over my head, but I've only played a little bit of Magic. It looks like it does damage. It circles damage around. I've seen decks like that, yeah. It is. Oh, thematically, 100%. It's wonderful. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Do you think we're going to see Clark Gregg back as Agent Coulson in the MCU, or is he just done? 5 recruit. This is my tech side. But what could be useful with this side? I've got listen for heartbeats. Choose number 1 or more. Investigate for a card of that cost. It could help pick what Forge is going to draw. I've also got Balancing Act, which Wall Crawls. You know what? This could be great with some tech stuff, although on its own, it's not the best. Because I can draw. You know what? I'm going to take Balancing Act over here because let's say I recruit a tech. I can use that and Reboot with Forge. That seems like a fun combo. I really wanted to go mono tech, but I got to keep the HQ moving. All right, and a sidekick. Another new recruits. It's oops, all new recruits today. I got to do some KOing. I need to see more Sentinel squads. If I keep taking them out, what you want to do with the Sentinel squads to maximize your KO power, you want to make sure there's no more than 2 in a city at a time, because if there's 3 in the city, the first 2 are going to be wasted KO power because they're both going to go away. So keep clearing them and you get maximum KO power out of this. Is the man behind Daredevil in that common card meant to be Noir version of Foggy? Oh, before I reveal the villain deck, I want to see villain card. I want to see that. This one. I don't recall. I think so. It's in the comic, but I have to look that up now. I did read all the Noir comics before I played the Noir expansion, or after, or sometime around it, and it was fun read. Turn 11 is, there we go, Sentinel squads. I asked for them, and I shall receive. I think there's the one on the bottom, and there is. So city's filling up. Lineage is up here. Oh, Coulson has +0 attack, so Theory plus attack. So Lineage is only at 3, which is good. I can fight some stuff. 2 attack, 1, 2. Graze, 1, 2, 3, 5 recruit. And then we've got Quake. 2 attack. Whenever you fight a villain this turn, if its attack is higher than the shield level, you may send a shield hero from the shield officer stack undercover. And then shield level 4, it is 3. You get +4. So I don't get the, not only do I not get the +4, but because the shield level is 3, I can't fight a villain with attack higher than my shield level unless I fight the endless armies of Hydra, which I really, again, do not want to do. Let's play this out. If I did, I could send something undercover, but I don't think it's worth playing. I wouldn't exchange KOing an agent, basically, for 2 extra cards to the villain deck, so I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to fight Lineage while he's cheap. Yeah. Or I could fight both Sentinel squads. You know what? I'd rather fight Lineage when he has more attack, because then I get to rescue more bystanders. There's a lot of cool special bystanders here. So you know what? I think I'm going both Sentinel squad, because then I get a KO out of that anyway. And then I can avoid losing those KOs like I mentioned. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't get to send anything undercover, but that's okay. Let's go ahead. First one is Just Gone, as usual, for 2. The second one, Tuck, KO. So tuck that to the bottom. I'll KO another shield agent. And I'm left with 5 recruit. So I think I want to take another impeccable planning, because if I get enough of these, I can just keep drawing stuff. They pay for themselves, basically. Let's take one more impeccable planning and replace with a Quake. So let's get, is it going to be another new recruit? Nope, it's finally a sidekick, which is great. I'm all for drawing stuff. You know what's really good for the Hydra level or the shield level? Hydra bases. Because they're easy to take out, they're non-threatening in the city, and they just raise the shield level when you have them near victory pile. And they can't escape. They just get KO'd when there's too many, so they can't raise the Hydra level either, as far as I know, which is funny. A lot of recruit again. Maybe I can get approved orbital strike next time. All right, turn 12. Feels like it's later in the game than it is. Scheme twist. That's probably why. Lack of scheme twist. All right, here's the first twist. We're going to end up KOing something. So the Chronicoms are finding us. Here we go. Put a card from the bystander stack next to the scheme as a hacker. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and get a bystander out of here. I guess I can look at it because I'm never going to get it back. So it's a standard. Put it over here. We have the hacker count already going up. KO a hero from the HQ with cost equal to the number of hackers. Nothing yet. It's only 1. If you KO a hero this way, basically they get a timeline clue, not a stolen Cerebro data for this setup. So now I have to watch out for the next twist. It's going to KO everything that costs 2 in the HQ. Okay, but I'm good for now. Well, let's draw. Maybe I'll get a tech. 1 attack with the new recruit, and I draw. Nope. I got all my troopers. 1, 2, 3, 4 troopers, up to 5 attack, and then no activated reboot, so 3 recruit. I like all the locations, I think, except for the HYDRA bases. The HYDRA bases are the ones that are the most, yeah, it is the prime example. I like the locations otherwise. Specifically the ones that make it harder to fight the villains in the city are fun, you know? And the ones that give you, if you fight a villain here, if you don't have this, gain a wound, makes you consider if you want to fight a villain there, so I don't mind those. I kind of like those, but it's the HYDRA base that never really clicked with me. All right, ooh, okay. I've got 5 attack. Ooh, I can't take out a shield. I'm always short 1 attack to take out one of these shields. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take out Lineage, even though I don't get the bystanders, but he doesn't have extra attack. So I rescue absolutely no bystanders, but he's gone for 3. And they were a fun experiment. I like to see them return in some fashion. I like how Grim Reaper uses them. And there's a lot of iconic locations in the Marvel Universe that could work. But I'm sure there's going to be a twist on them at some point. There's always a twist on these things. Again, I could take impeccable planning, but my shield level is nothing, and it's not going to be anything. Wow, okay. You know what? I could take an officer and just hope for Fitzsimmons. That would, yeah, that would really help me. But that might be a mistake. So I'm going to go with a sidekick again. Standard. Just need this reboot to trigger. Maybe I should take Approved Orbital Strike on the right if I can, because now right side's really lacking in the tech, and I was trying to build tech, and I was so sure there was going to be more coming up. We'll see. We shall see. That's a different card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 accrue. Definitely transform, but I don't know how that's going to happen in small or medium boxes. Turn 13, Omega from Inhuman Rebellion, who has fight, choose Alpha or Omega, reveal the top card of your deck. If I picked Alpha, if the card costs 0, KO it. Omega, if the card costs 1 or more, draw it. I can get some knowledge. Also got Abomination, so while he's above, make my own luck, Longshot / Deke. 7 attack for this villain. All right, can't find anything with 1. I would have said Dodge, but Dodge came back in Black Widow, and I was very happy. It works very well with Black Widow's hero set. It's so much fun. Okay. 2 choices. I can take Approved Orbital Strike and send things under cover. Ramps up with shield level. My level is already 3. It's only going to get more. That was a weird way to say that. I'm only going to increase the shield level, so that will be great. But this also gives me KO power, and I do have some covert. Plus more immediate attack. I'm not super threatened by the city. I do have to take the human shields out. I can afford to wait. Let's take an Orbital Strike. Let's go with the other uncommon. Great synergy with Quake. And there's more impeccable planning. I'm gonna probably pick up all those impeccable plannings. That's hard to say. Feels like a Peter Piper rhyme. All right, look at that. Here we go. We've got 6 cards for turn 14 and more Sentinel squad. So there we go. Once again, 1 and clone makes 2. I'm really taking advantage of these KOs. Omega goes down to 6 because Coulson underneath only has 2 attack printed. Let's start with the sidekick. Hopefully I can draw some tech. 1, 2. I didn't get it, but I got a lot of recruit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boy, if there was a rare in this city, in the HQ that I could take. But alas, there was not. And I can't even fight anything. Alright, you know what? I might have to buy into Covert. I did take Balancing Act. So make my own luck would help me here. I can get some KO power that I desperately need over here. Plus, this will help with top of deck knowledge. I'm going to go ahead and take Make My Own Luck over here on the right. Get Deke to help Mack out, which is thematic to the season. Oh, there's Flurry of Blades, although Berserk is not the best for what I'm trying to do here. The whole plot line with, I think it was Deke trying to open up the friendship with Mack and cheer him up based on events that happened. I like that storyline quite a bit. Okay, turn 15, are we going to fill the city? We are going to fill the city. Or what I mean is have an escape. So the endless armies of HYDRA are escaping. Let's see if I get lucky in the bottom. I'm pretty sure there's not a Sentinel squad. Nope, it's a Supreme Hydra. So, due to one bad hand, I clone this. Oh, wait, never mind. They don't clone. It said there's no other Sentinel squad in one of this. Oh, I'm going to shuffle up. Oh, good. They do not clone. I was worried they cloned for a second. Luckily, I had no knowledge of the deck in any direction, so I didn't mess anything up. So that's another shuffle for me. All right, good. Got scared for a second. Let me just confirm. Yep. So if there's no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city, clone. So they do not clone. I was thinking I was fighting Sinister clones for a second. All right, now how am I going to handle this? Let's play both Impeccable Plannings. Of course, the shield level is 3. So once again, I play these for 2. First one for 2. I draw 1 extra card at the end of the turn. I'll play the second Impeccable Planning, 2 more attack. I draw another extra card at the end of the turn. And that's how I keep drawing my deck. Aftershock, once again, gives me 4 total attack if my shield level is at least 2. Up to 8 attack. And Shield Trooper is 9. Now, before I play Tectonic Wave, if I can increase the shield level by 1, I can get 4 attack. But unless I fight the Endless Armies of Hydra, I cannot do that because nothing else will give me another shield in my victory pile. So I think my best route here so what I could do this. I could fight Sentinel Squad, Endless Armies of Hydra. I go down to 8-7, 6-5 without having to play anything. Down to 1. I play Tectonic Wave. I go up to 2-3, 7. I get 7 in total attack. Again, I can clear some more stuff. I mean, it speeds up the deck. Or I should just hit... I could hit a Human Shield and 2 Sentinel Squads. That's the safe choice. Maybe one of these Human Shields is a bystander that says shield on it. That would increase the level. You know what? Yeah, let's take the safe choice. I'm kind of worried. So let's stop here. 2, 4, 8, 9. Let's spend 5 attack. Now, as far as Human Shields, I'm pretty confident that I'm spending the attack and I'm not fighting the Human Shields, but I want to check for what to rescue one of its Human Shields. Yep, I'm not fighting. I'm spending attack. Okay, I guess that's more the flavor of Human Shields. I'm spending attack equal to the enemy's attack to kind of push the enemy out of the way, fend them off, and rescue one of the Human Shields. So I'm not going through the Human Shields. Okay, that makes some more sense. I don't really think I thought about it like that much before. So let's turn this down to 3. Take 1. Is it going to give me a shield bystander? Let's find out. Nope, computer hacker. But guess what? I get to draw an extra card at the end of the turn. Thanks to Coulson, now I draw 3 cards at the end of my turn. I have 3 attack left. I can take out 1. Well, actually, I got Tectonic Wave. I'll play it now. I'm not fighting the armies. 2 attack. Ooh, you know what? I could have fought Omega. I could have fought Omega and sent something undercover. But that's alright. We'll just play it and do nothing else from there. We will take out... yep, 2 Sentinel Squads. They both do nothing. Because they look for another Sentinel Squad in the city. So this turn, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11 attack. And I used it, almost all of it. Okay. So let's see what this hand looks like. I've got 3 extra cards to draw. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great so far. Stellar. And then a reshuffle. 3 more. Here we go. 7, 8, 9. Okay, decent. Maybe I can get that shield level up 1 more. I need the orbital strike one to send something undercover, but I haven't seen it yet. Turn 16 gives me the Fortune Teller Bystander. By the way, this one is, guess, the top card of the deck. 0 or not 0. If you guessed right, draw the card. But if you have some knowledge, you don't have to guess, of course. So we'll see if I can. Let's see if I can draw 2 attack. New recruits. 1 attack. And I draw. Not attack. I really must have not taken that many. I don't. I think I got 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 after the new recruit. So I'm at 6. Now, and a wound. I could fight Omega, or I could fight Omega with Tectonic Wave next turn and use that to send it. Oh, she sends shield officers undercover, so not from my hand. I don't know, KO one of your rares. So, yeah, if I misspoke before, she doesn't send one of your agents or troopers. It's one of the shield officers from the officer stack, increasing the shield level. So it's not as important. I'd rather just focus on taking out or rescuing the human shields, not taking them out. You know what I mean? All right, let's fight Omega, and we'll take a wild guess on the top of the deck. All right. I'm going to choose Alpha. I'm going to say it costs 0. Top card of my deck? Of course it doesn't. I don't get to draw this or do anything with it. My guesses are so off today. Not like they're usually great. Probably should take out that Sentinel squad while I can to get the KO power, but... and the Fortune Teller would be nice. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now onto this very large hand with a bunch of fun stuff in it, like sidekicks, etc. There we are. Turn 17. Scheme Twist. No 2 costs in the HQ, so I'm okay there. So we've got 2 Chronicon hackers working on this. Bystander has to leave the stack just for... This is another standard. Okay. There are no heroes in the HQ with cost equal to 2. So 3 more chances for this to happen. So now I want to get 3s, then 4s, then 5s out. And the HQ's full of 3s and 4s, so I may not be able to avoid that. Can I get these 2 3s out of here this turn? I might have some recruit, but not a ton. Starting with impeccable planning once again. 2 attack and 1 extra card draw for me next turn. We will go ahead and draw everything right now. So sidekick first. Draw 2. 1, 2. Okay, a second impeccable planning. And now I draw 2 cards at the end of my turn. Extra cards. Let's go with our new recruits. 1 more attack and another card draw. Let's play out all my grays. I've got, whoops, as I flip everything over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 recruit from these 4 agents and 1 officer. 6 recruit, which is cool. 2 troopers, up to 7. And then if I play Tectonic Wave, boy, do I want the shoot. You know what? I keep going back and forth. Should I fight the Endless Armies of Hydra just for that 1 extra shield level to get +4 attack every time this comes up? How many cards in the villain deck? Wouldn't be the worst thing, although if I pull a scheme twist this way and fail it, I'm gonna be sad. So let me try. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Maybe I'll take the gamble. First impeccable planning. I'm gonna recruit it for 3. See if I can get all the 3s out of the HQ first. Okay, that's 1. Let's take the second one. And cool, I succeeded. So now if I pull a twist, I'll succeed it. So I feel better about that. Now let's fight the Endless Armies of Hydra, because the twist is going to fail. So glad that worked out. Down to 3. Let's go ahead and fight them. This goes to my victory pile. Fight. Play the top 2 cards of the villain deck. Don't mind if I do. Here we go. First one is a Scheme Twist. Second one, by the way, is Lash. So he's going to come in a second. So my instincts were right. Had a feeling a twist was coming, but I have succeeded. Once again, 1 more bystander leaves. It's a standard. Okay, if there was any 3 costs in the HQ, they get KO'd. It's just 1. And, yep, no timeline clues yet. But I have 4 4s, so I'm probably going to fail that one. But at least it's just 1. Okay, and then Lash enters the city as the second card from that Hydra. Oh, by the way, my Hydra level, my shield level. Hydra level does nothing. My shield level goes up by 1. 4. Okay, ambush. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a permanent attack of 2 or more. Put on the bottom of the hero deck. All right, I'm going to tuck a 4 this way. Although I would, but guess what? The only hero that doesn't have a permanent attack of 2 or more is the uncommon Coulson that I'd like to keep there. But I have no choice. This improves his Lash's Abomination likelihood. So I have to tuck Orbital Strike, the only card that's not a 4 cost. And it's another 4. All right, I am not looking good for Twist 4, just saying. 4, 4, 4 for 4. And Latch will help me gain 1 if I fight him, but he's got Abomination. He's at 9 attack right now. Nope, he's at 7 because I don't look at the cost, I look at the attack. A lot of rules, a lot of rules. All right, 7 attack. And now I can play Tectonic Wave. Check it out. I get 2 base plus shield level 4. You get plus 4 attack. And I finally have shield level 4. I'm up to 9 attack. So what do I do with this? Shield level is 4. If I fight Lash, I can increase the shield level. And I can gain a hero that costs 4 or less. So if I fight Lash for 7, shield level goes up 1. I can gain Aftershock, which is a great card to pick up. It's 4 attack basically at this point for the rest of the game. Or I can hit a Human Shield. I think what I want to do is take out Lash. Do the undercover thing. So let's do it. I'm going to hit Lash for 7. Even though we just got here. Fight. Gain a hero from the HQ. Oh, I missed that part with no attack icon. Okay, never mind. I can't gain anything from the HQ because everything has an attack icon. So, never mind. Maybe I don't fight him. Maybe I wait until I can take advantage of that. What am I at? 9 now? Because I took that back. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, I could still get rid of him. And I could still send something undercover. But you know what? Because I can't do that other effect, I'm bitter. So I'm going to go ahead and get a Human Shield and take out the Sentinel Squad for another KO. So let's get a Human Shield. Rescue Human Shield for 6. It is going to be Radiation Scientist, which KO one of your heroes or a hero from your discard pile. You may. I will KO one of my shield agents. Really thinning this deck down. And now I have 3 Human Shields left on the Mastermind. Let's fight the Sentinel Squad. Let's do another KO. Once again, their thing is they I KO one of my heroes, and this goes to the bottom of the villain deck. I hit them a little bit, but that's it. So let's KO a shield agent. Another 2 KOs. Then we'll take care of the Fortune Teller. I have a lot of grays out, so I'm going to guess, but I have a lot of non-grays. You know what? I still think the top card on my deck is a 0. So I'm going to guess 0. It is... No, it was a 6. Oh, I could have drawn it. And I could have sent more things undercover, but I failed, so... Some guess that was. I keep guessing wrong today. Told you. Guesses are... Maybe I should do the... You know what? Next guess, I'm going to go with the opposite of my instinct, and I'll probably be correct. But that's my turn. Oh, I didn't fight Lash, so I can't do the... increase the shield level that way, but... That's okay. I got 2 KOs out of it. Okay, so there were 4 grays and 2 non-grays, so... Oh, and I got 2 extra draws thanks to the 2 impeccable planning, so... 2 more. I've almost gotten rid of all my grays, I think. But there's 2 more of them. They heard me. Alright, moving over. So yeah, next week is the Hellstrom setup, and I think that is the last setup of Marvel TV stuff before Disney+. So Phase 4 is beginning, and I look forward to that. For my streams anyway. Turn 18, another strike. So just as I take out these shields, they just keep coming back. So another Human Shield. However, I might be able to succeed on this other thing. And I will. So first, Human Shield goes to the Mastermind, goes to Mojo / Sibyl here. 4 Human Shields. Oh, and second part is each player reveals a tech hero or discards a card at random. I got Dirty Work here. Max helped me on the right. On the left, I've got Coulson. So I got tech on both sides. So no discards for me. All right. Moving forward. Let's play Balancing Act. The next hero you recruit this turn goes on top of your deck. It's a little more forceful than a Wall Crawl because Wall Crawl is optional. This one requires you to put the next hero you recruit on top of your deck. So it's not a true Wall Crawl. You must crawl the wall is more like it. Dirty Work gives me 2 attack. And Agent gives me 1 recruit. Well, I get to Wall Crawl a Sidekick because that's all I can afford, and I can't even hit a Human Shield. So that's all I'm doing. So do I Wall Crawl a Sidekick, or do I rest my wound away? I think I have more than one wound. But wall crawling a sidekick could really set me up for some good recruits. So let me do that instead. I will recruit a sidekick. Goes to the top of my deck, thanks to Balancing Act. And there it is. And I needed that. If I can get another covert... Oh, Balancing Act was my covert, so I probably won't. I can get some KO power. Right side suffering a little bit. Left side is thriving. I just got to clear out a lot of what I have right now. I can send things undercover this turn, though. Turn 19 is another Endless Armies of Hydra that, again, I'm probably going to say I'm going to avoid fighting it. Lash is still 7. Aftershock first, that's 4 attack. Then we've got Approved Orbital Strike, Coulson. By the way, if you don't know what happens in the I won't spoil it. I won't spoil too much. Just it's still Coulson, right? So I can send a shield hero from my hand undercover. Cool. Or get 2 attack because I have 2 shield levels. So that would give me a total of 6, 8 attack. Still wouldn't gain anything from Lash. I would be able to take out another human shield. But I am all into this thinning my deck thing. If I send a agent undercover, that's 5 recruit. Have I not sent a single thing undercover this game? I guess I haven't. And I want Aftershock anyway, so I don't need the extra recruit. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the first effect. Send a shield hero from my hand undercover. And I will finally play the effect that I realized I didn't do before. And then 2. Any tips for streaming board games like Legendary? I probably have a lot. If you have any specific questions you can ask me. I think one of the most important things for me as a board game streamer, I mean, look at those 2 things in the name. Board game, which is a game that's physical. It's usually not digital. You have to handle everything yourself, and there's a lot of things to look at and rules. And then streaming means there's other people watching. So my goal is I want people who are watching to understand what the heck is going on, because I watched some board game streams, even digital ones. Oh, why am I doing this? I have points to use. I got distracted. I gotta fight stuff. And, yeah, so you want people to stick around and watch. You want people to think your stream is entertaining, and I want people to stay. But I also want people to learn the game, and I try to make it as... I only cut down to the essential. I try to make it clear. The animations help with clarity. I try to narrate everything I'm doing so that people who are listening or maybe looking away or just need a refresher can tell what's happening. I use my close-up camera because even if somebody's seen Aftershock 5 times, 6 times, I want to show it again just so that they can get that reminder, you know? It's about repetition. We're very pattern-oriented creatures, so repetition helps. But not to the point where you get annoying. Which is a fine line to walk, trust me. But if you have any specific questions, let me know. Okay, yeah, I only have 6 attack and 4 recruit. So all I did was I sent a shield agent undercover. I played everything else out. Okay, didn't take anything yet. I'm going to take Aftershock because duh. Yeah, that's why I added sound effects for things like recruiting, because if you hear the sound, you know that I've bought something. If you hear this, you know I fought something. And if you hear this, you know somebody got a wound. That's why I want to get more effects for things like wall crawl and things like bystanders. Haven't figured those out yet, but just little triggers so the viewer or listener knows something's happened. Same thing with the turn transitions. I have the screen come up to... I'll show you in a second. I got 6 attack. I'm going to go ahead and get another human shield for 6. It's going to be the paramedic. You may KO a wound from your hand or any player's discard pile. There's one of the right-hand side's discard pile, the one that was in the hand last time. So I'm going to go ahead and KO the wound from the right-hand side's discard pile, and I rescue the paramedic. And that's it. 3 human shields left. Did this just get replaced by another actor? This keeps happening. It keeps confusing me. All right. I do not know where the next twist is, but I'm going to fail it when it happens. I didn't draw any extra cards this turn. But next turn, I'm going to. Okay. So my close-up camera is over there, even though it's over there on the screen. And it's a budget webcam that I got when I started streaming. It's the one I used for the overhead at first. It works decently for the close-up. I'd probably get a better one if I could for the close-up, but, you know, it's fine. Could be higher resolution, but it shows what it needs to show. And it's, I have it autofocus disabled. By the way, yes, one more thing. If you're streaming board games, disable your autofocus. This camera has a lens, doesn't have an autofocus at all, because you're going to be looking at the same thing from the same distance. So you don't need to have autofocus on. Sometimes it just causes more trouble. If I'm holding up a card like this, it's very blurry, but I don't need to because I have a close-up camera here. If I'm holding something up, I try to hold it low enough so it's just relatively in focus. All right, villain deck card. Turn 20, Lineage is appearing, and we saw him already. He's got Abomination, Fight, Rescue, Bystanders, equal to the printed attack of the hero in the HQ space under Lineage. That's one more thing I do. I read the cards every time they come out because, again, some people are listening, looking away. With a video game, it's kind of easier to tell what's going on, so I have to do the narration. All right, let's adjust Abomination. 7 attack, and then 2 more attack is 5. Yep, we got 5. Yeah, very much so. Very much. Especially for a board game, it's rough because you gotta do a lot more work than a video game stream. Let's start with, okay, what do I want to do first? Do I want to draw 2 cards, or do I want to peek at the top card of the deck? I could discard it. If I do that, because the only other covert card I have is in my discard pile, I don't think I'm going to draw a covert, so I'll make my own luck first. 3 attack, top card of my deck. I will discard this Shield Agent. Now, I've got rid of 1 extra Shield Agent for this draw. So 2 more, yep, Reboot, and Shield Trooper. That's what I got. Oh, yeah, totally. I'm thinking about, like, 5 different things all at once. So, right now I'm thinking about, the game, first of all. But I'm watching chat so I can communicate with you guys. Trying to read updates in case any alerts come in. What am I going to press next? What am I going to do with the dice? It gets easier over time, but yeah, you definitely have to think about it. Okay, I can fight Lineage, and I'll get some bystanders because he is not under somebody with 0+ attack. Can't fight Lash. He's still 7. Let's fight Lineage. He's not a shield for the shield level on the other side, or Hydra for the shield level. Fighting him for 5. And fight, rescue bystanders equal to the printed attack of the hero underneath. I'm going to go ahead and rescue 2 bystanders before I do any recruiting. I appreciate that, yeah. Definitely things fall through the cracks, but I do my best. So, 2 standard bystanders is all I get. Nothing special. Literally. Okay, now, I'm tempted to take Flurry of Blades Longshot because of the tech. But Berserk means you you basically mill a card, discard a card from your deck, you get attack equal to that card's printed attack. It's going to fail a lot. But I do get to try twice. It does give me a tech trigger. So I'm going to take 1. And I hope I don't regret it. Okay, there's Build the Strike Team. More shield level. That's very kind, thanks. When I started this, I didn't quite know. I'm like, I'm just going to play a game, and I'll have a camera on it. But, my goal is to make it interesting. I've talked a lot about expanding to different games, and I think one of the reasons... Look, I got 4 impeccable plannings. Wow. I think one of the reasons why I haven't done it is just I put so much effort into making this game present really well, this specific one, and any other game is going to take time. But I might. There's plenty of other Marvel and other non-Marvel games I like to give a shot to. But I'm kind of that kind of person that likes to pick one thing and just try to get really good at doing that one thing, you know? That's kind of my personality type. Turn 21 is another Sentinel squad. So 1. Do I have 1 tucked? I do. So clone. Definitely other Marvel games. I've been trying to figure out a way to stream versus system. It's difficult because it's 2 players competitive, but I found a way to do it. I think I might work. I'd love to get into Marvel Champions, but there's a few reasons why I haven't, including it's another money sink to get into a game with a ton of stuff. Plus, I'm pretty green on it. I don't really know much about it. I play the core set. But it would probably be champions if things lined up well. All right, let's play all 4 impeccable plannings. Again, so I'm going to play all 4 kind of at once, one at a time. So as a total, I get 8 attack, 2 from each, and I draw 4 extra cards at the end of the turn. Crazy they all showed up at once. Champions is tricky because you need a bigger board. With Legendary, I can keep things pretty compact. I've seen other champion streamers that are able to work magic and move around a lot, but I haven't yet found a way that is up to my standard of making it easy for the viewer to understand what's going on, if that makes sense. Especially if I play two-handed Marvel Champions, because I think that's the more fun way to do it. You can play solo. It does get a little bit stale if you just do one. So I'm still working that out. Other board games. I'll tell you in a second. Let me figure out what's going on with the city here. Okay, I can deal with the city, but I can also hit a human shield. Rescue. I keep saying hit. I'm not hitting the human shields. Still no heroes to gain if I fight Lash. Let's do this. Let's fight 1 Sentinel squad for nothing. Down to 6. You know what? I'm going to get greedy with the KOs. Let's fight the other Sentinel squad. And, oh, they go to the bottom. I'll KO one of my heroes. Okay. Down to 4. They definitely would. I really need to stop misspeaking. I am sure not doing anything helpful for their sanity. I could fight the endless armies of HYDRA, but that's going to speed up the game. I already fought 1. I'm going to hesitate. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get a sidekick for 2 and call it. And I get to draw 10 cards, so let's see how this goes for me. So, other board games. I like cooperative... I like Arkham Horror is really, really fun. One of my favorites. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On and off. Well, that's a lot of good stuff right there. And 10 cards. I've been playing some Gloomhaven on and off, which has been fun. I haven't played Carcassonne in a while, but I have it, and I like that. And then, what else? I have Wingspan. I like it enough. It didn't grab me as much as I thought it would with the reviews that it got, but it does look beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Turn 22. And I would really love to get into like a miniature game like Crisis Protocol, but oh man, the space and the investment in that is a lot. Turn 22, another strike. Getting yet another human shield that is going to be 4 human shields. I can't take these things out fast enough. Or I keep choosing to do other stuff. And then Tech-Reveal on the right, Tech-Reveal on the left. I'm sure I got one right. Nope, not a single tech in all 10 of these cards. Not the Coulson card. So left side has to discard a card at random out of these 10. I sure hope it's a gray. Yeah, but Legendary just hits that spot, you know, perfectly. I love deck builders. I love Marvel stuff. It's basically an art gallery every time you play. It's the perfect game for me, really. I have not found a game I like more. I lose an agent, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3. I don't have a large personal board game collection because I really don't have the space for it. But if I did someday, I'd probably build one of those, you know, IKEA board game shelves everybody's got and start doing that. But not right now. Definitely need more space for that. So, we got Reboot and we got Dirty Work. So I can pick one. So, do I want to discard a card to draw 2 cards? Or do I want to weaken things in the sewers? Seeing as how there's no sewers, I don't want to do that. So before I'm going to want to play Reboot second. So what am I going for? I'm not going to do a lot of recruiting this turn. So I'm actually going to take back the Shield Agent for a second. Dirty Work first, 2 attack. Reboot, 2 recruit. Let's discard the Shield Agent to draw 2 cards. Alright. Got some good stuff. I've got Balancing Act. 1 attack, 1 recruit. The next 2 I recruit this turn goes on top of your deck. And then we'll see how Flurry of Blades works for us. 8 attack, and I Berserk twice. So top 2 cards in my deck. Although I could do a Strategic Berserk. I would if I had any cards that cost any cards in the HQ that cost less than 4. So I'm not going to do any of that. So let's Berserk twice. I get +0 attack for that first one, +0 attack for the second one, as I figured. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack. Let's get a human shield. I gotta rescue them, right? I gotta do something about them. It is a standard by a standard. Nothing to take from the HQ, so it's going to be a sidekick for me. Standard. I'm kind of afraid to take officers because this deck's a little bit clogged already, but there's so many special ones I could get. Ooh. That's a toughie. I think I prefer Hyperspeed. Hyperspeed is more finicky, but when it goes off, it goes off. Berserk is harder to work. Berserk can have some really cool moments if you have some cards that have some fight restrictions or some restrictions to playing. Like one of Cyclops' cards, you Berserk, you don't have to discard a card to get its attack value. But Hyperspeed is more fun to like figure out how to build with and then make it happen. It's just harder to make that happen. Turn 23. Twist. Okay, this is the one I was doomed to fail. This is number 4, and there's everything in the HQ cost 4. There was no way I was going to clear that. So this is my first Shield timeline clue. Let me read this again verbatim. Put a card from the bystander stack next to the scheme as a hacker. Another standard Chronicon hacker. KO a hero from the HQ. KO a hero from the HQ with cost equal to the number of hackers. If you KO a hero this way, stack this twist after the Mastermind as stolen Cerebro data, or in this case, Shield timeline clues. I gotta KO one of these 4 costs. Yeah, even though it has attack, Flurry of Blades is so useless with what I've built, so. And we got a reboot out of it. Okay, I've KO'd 1. So now I have to watch out for 5 costs. So if I keep the HQ just like it is, I can pass the next one, and I'll only have 1 going into the Unveiled scheme, so. Let's play with all the awesome stuff I have here. So here's why getting a bunch of impeccable planning was work when you thin the deck, because they just keep happening. So 2, 4, 6. That's 6 attack. And that's 3 cards drawn at the end of my turn. Let's draw some more cards. Sidekick. 1, 2. Ooh, this is going to be a bloodbath. So 2 Aftershocks. Again, they give me 4 attack because my shield level is over 2. So 10 up to 10 for the first one, plus 4. And then up to 14 for the second one. 15, 16, and then Tectonic Wave up to 18. I'm gonna need 2 dice here. So, again, when I fight a villain, shield level rules, I can send an officer undercover. Shield level is 4, so I get 4 more attack. 20 on this die. I've maxed out the die. I'm at 22 total attack. I'll leave these agents over here. Okay. I can clear all the human shields. So I'm going to clear all the human shields. So the first one's going to cost me 6. Down to 16. Standard. Down to 10 after the second one. Standard. And down to 4 after the third one. Standard. All right. The Mastermind is exposed, although I cannot hit the Mastermind this turn. I could hit the armies of HYDRA, but why would I do that? 2 recruit. That was a really nice clearing of those human shields. Rescuing. I cleared the way for them so they could be rescued. Let's leave the HQ alone. Let's get a sidekick. New recruits. They all draw. It's not going to hurt me. I don't have any pet Avengers here that are going to mess things up. So, 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I like what the left side's doing. You cannot stop the team of Quake and Coulson. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Except all these grays. Oh boy. Probably one of the worst. That means turn 27 is going to be great. With all these. Right side might be able to hold its own. Just a little. Turn 24 is the Unspoken from Inhuman Rebellion. Double Abomination. Ambush. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. That's only 1. Put it on the bottom of the hero deck. If there were no such heroes, then each player gains a wound instead. Their fight effect is KO one of your heroes with no attack icon. The only card in the HQ, the only hero in the HQ that does not have a printed attack is the one under the space where he's going to be. And the one I wanted. Reboot. So replaced with All right, Dirty Work Forge, which means that the Unspoken is above a 2-attack villain. And so while he's there, he gets double Abomination. He is at 9 attack. Yes, it is. These are a lot of heavy hitters, which is perfect for this season. Let's start with... oh, this is going to cause a reshuffle. So there is a chance. No. Should I recruit first? Yeah, you know what? Before I play Make My Own Luck Longshot, I will recruit Dirty Work so I can get it into the shuffle. So I'll play the 3 recruit, get the 3 recruit, spend it on Dirty Work, recruit it, refill the HQ. Whoop, that was an accident. Still at 9. I grabbed 2 cards instead of 1, but it's okay. Make My Own Luck. So reshuffling now with the new card I got in there. Top card of my deck is Flurry of Blades. I will put it back and not discard it. Up to 5 total attack after I play my troopers. And I can't hit anything except for the armies of HYDRA, which I don't want to hit. So I'm just going to end my turn right there. Okay, got some agents out of the way. Maybe Berserk will actually hit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Turn 25. Ooh, full city. Sentinel squad come in. They clone. Another one comes in. Do I care about the city? Can I hit the Mastermind this turn? I think I have enough attack to do so. So, once again, impeccable planning. That's 1 card draw next turn. Let's play everything else that I've got. Although, I might take it back if I play Coulson and send something undercover, but I might not. Be more recruit him up to 5. 3 troopers. 3 attack. Plus 2 is 5. Okay. So I've got Orbital Strike. Approve Orbital Strike. I got a choice to make. I can send one of these shield heroes undercover if I don't play them from my hand. Or I get plus 1 attack for each 2 shield levels I have. That'll give me a total of 2 more attack. I'll be at 7. Which is 1 short from hitting the Mastermind and a Sentinel squad. What is the smartest thing to do here? I'm going to have a really good turn in turn 27. So I don't think I need to send anything undercover. I'm already at the shield level I need to be for Quake to work. And I'd rather avoid the escape KOs, because then I might get a 5 cost in the HQ, and I could lose to the scheme. Or at least fail the next scheme. So I think what I actually want to do here... Well, I'm going to look at the second effect. I'm up to 7 attack. I get plus 1 attack for every 2 shield levels I have. Let's go with it. Now, do I want to hit Lash, or do I want to hit... Or, I could send one undercover, stay at 5, hit both Sentinel squads. Now, you know what? Let's go ahead and hit Lash. He's overstayed his welcome. I'll take the 7. Let's get him out of there. Instead of hitting the Mastermind. I've already played 4 strikes, so only 1 more can give the Mastermind a human shield. Alright, let's take him out for 7. There are no heroes in the HQ with no attack icons, so this is just gone. But I can do a recruit. Should I? I might uncover something. I don't want to be there. I will. Because Aftershock is too good on its own. Please don't be a 5 cost. It's a 3 cost. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's equal to for the scheme. Cost equal to the number of hackers. Okay, yeah. So it has to be a 5 for me to end up KOing it. 7 cards. And that's what happens when you play all your grays first. You play all the non-grays after, except for my new recruit. So, great hand coming up. Right side is still struggling. Turn 26. Okay. Another squad comes in. I've lost a KO, but they do not clone. And the Unspoken gets double Abomination from Balancing Act, so that is 7 total attack. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to start with... let's see if 1 Berserk does anything for me. 2 attack. I Berserk away. Whatever this is. Hey, it actually works. I Berserk Dirty Work and get 2 attack. Look at that. 4, 6 attack. Balancing Act. which could have guaranteed a Berserk, but I got it anyway. 7 attack, 1 recruit, and then 2 agents. 1, 2. I'm left with 7 attack, 3 recruit. I feel like I want to take out all 3 Sentinel squads just to give myself some room so I can feel safe hitting the Mastermind on the next turn. Although I'd hate to lose the KO power to the right side. Okay, or I could hit the Unspoken while it's super weak. KO one of your heroes with no attack. You know what? Yeah, let's hit the Unspoken. This is the weakest he's probably going to be at 7 attack. Fight, KO one of your heroes with no attack icon. That is a shield agent. Got hit him in a moment of weakness. I'm going to recruit Balancing Act, which is going to go to the top of my deck from the other Balancing Act. And we got a 4 cost, not a 5. Thank goodness. Okay, on to the hand that is going to be a lot of fun to play. Here we go. Turn 27 is Omega, once again, who has Abomination. Oh, no arguments there. It looks great. Okay. I love the art on the Roma Kings cards, too, though. Roma Kings of Messiah Complex, done by the same artist. He does such a great job, Noel Lopez. I wonder if he'll do any more. His style is just so fun. I don't know who the artist is for this one, but the similar kind of shading, like paintbrush stroke style is kind of what I like. Okay, again, Alpha or Mega if I fight it, but right now it's 6 attack. And again, this game is like a mini art gallery, so you're not going to like everything. But it's kind of fun to see the variety. All right, let's play it all out. Aftershock gives me 4 attack. Second Aftershock gives me 4 more attack. I'm up to 8. This is going to be a good turn. I don't know if I can win the game this turn, but I'm going to get close. 2, 4, 6 more attack. 8 plus 6 is 14. I get 3 extra card draws next turn. Now, I don't have a deck, so if I draw with my new recruits, none of these end up in the shuffle, which is going to be really bad. So I hesitate to play my new recruits at all. I do have Tectonic Wave. 2 more attack up to 16. And my shield level is over 4, so I get a total of 20 attack. I've maxed out the die. So with the Sentinel squads, I don't want to fight the last one because there's nothing for me to KO. So let's fight 1. Going on to 18. Fight a Sentinel squad. Now we're going to go ahead and hit Mojo, which is actually a Sibyl, for 6. All right, first tactic. Brain Melting TV Marathon. Each other player without a Mojo tactic in the victory pile gains a wound. This is the first tactic, so of course the right side does not have one. And it is not just a wound, but it's a bindings. Really hurting the right side who's already hurting. So that's, I guess instead of Brain Melting TV Marathon, it's Brain Melting Chronicom TV broadcast. All right, let's hit the Mastermind again, because we can. Second tactic. Billions of TV viewers. Each other player reveals a tech hero or chooses a random bystander from the victory pile. Mojo captures those bystanders as human shields. I revealed Dirty Work Forge, which is actually a Mack. So guess what? I got to take this out and hit the Mastermind for a 3rd time. Wow. 3 hits in the Mastermind in 1 turn. Cross-dimensional marketing. Fight, you get +1 recruit for each bystander in your victory pile. Mojo captures a human shield. All right, so how many bystanders do I have? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left hand's doing amazing. I'm glad there's not actually 2 players, because the right hand side would be having a pretty miserable time. But it's just me. I got 8 recruit from that, and a human shield goes to the Master. Just 1. Okay, we'll leave that as a 1. Oh boy, that was fun. I'm still not going to play my new recruits, but I can... What do I take? Do I recruit anything? So I got Build the Strike Team, which is more of an early game card. Yeah, I don't need to send shield officers undercover anymore. I'm doing okay. Listen for Heartbeats could be interesting. If only there was a rare out here. What's cool is even if you fail this investigate, you don't get what you want, you can tuck stuff. But I don't know if it's super necessary. But what a shame to make this all go to waste. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take a list of heartbeats. Probably don't need to, but I want to. All right, there's a 6 now I can't get. All right, no more. Just a sidekick. Oh, yeah, it's one of mine, too. I was thrilled to see it return for... I didn't play this, so it goes to my discard file. And I get 9 cards. I was thrilled to see it return for Messiah Complex. First of all, it makes perfect sense, because they do investigations. Second of all, I love it. Yeah, I'm trying not to get a 5 cost. I don't know how many 5 costs there are in this hero lineup. We haven't... What if I can take out Mojo before the scheme is unveiled? It's possible. Then I won't have to shuffle in Acolytes or anything like that. But let's see what I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Be kind of a setup deck, but I did get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 attack here. Yeah, plus there's not a lot of 1-cost heroes, so it was only the one with 3 that I had to really work to avoid. Turn 28. There's another twist. They heard us talking, the twist gods, and now that's twist number 5. Luckily, I passed this one. I get a bystander over there. Radiation Scientist goes to that pile, and now there's 5 of those Chronicom hackers. I hit Sibyl really hard, and I didn't like that, but there's no 5 cost in the HQ, so I'm only going to have 1 shield timeline clue that's going into the other side of, or the other scheme. Twist 6 transforms into the other one, so let's see what happens. I can do some damage here too. I could do a recruit and then draw it with sidekick. How much recruit am I going to get? 3 here, 4 here. I would love to make my own luck. I can weaken Omega in the sewers. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Take out Mega for 4. Then, ooh. Yeah, and I'll know what the top card is. I can draw it. All right, let's do this. Balancing Act first. 1 attack, 1 recruit. Let's play Reboot. 3 recruit. Let's play Dirty Work. Any villain I fight in the sewers this turn gets -2 attack. So we're going to go ahead and change Omega down to back to 4. This cancels out the Abomination. And let's play the Agent for 4. Let's try this. Let's play the sidekick instead of drawing it. We'll just do it with Omega. And shuffling up to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Cool. Ooh, that's great. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. Okay. Although I didn't get 1 more recruit, so let's play the other Dirty Work because why not? Up to 5 attack. Now Omega is down to 2. 1 more attack, 6. Let's see if I get to do a KO out of this before I put something on the top. Up to 9. Look at the top card of your deck. I'll KO it. I'll put it back, and then I'll activate the covert effect. You may KO the card. I'll discard it, then KO it. It's an attack, but it's a gray too. Okay, so all of a sudden I'm at 9 attack, so I can rescue Human Shield. Let's do this first. Let's do a recruit, fight Omega, draw the card. Which card do I want to draw the most? Probably listen for heartbeats. If I build the strike team again, that's just going to raise my shield level. So I wish I could take the other make my own luck, but I'm short on recruit. So let's go ahead. Let's recruit, listen for heartbeats for 4. Thanks to Balancing Act, it goes to the top of my deck. I refill the HQ. There's a rare Escape from Mojo World, which is, Deke doing the stuff he does at the end of the season. Okay, let's spend 2 attack to fight Omega, who's down to 2. Yep. I will choose Omega because I know the top card of my deck is 1 or more, so I draw it. It's the card I just recruited. Nice little combo. I'll play Listen for Heartbeats. Now I have to take a guess. I'm going to choose the number... I got my 3s out here. I can't pick 0. I'm pretty sure I'm going to see 2 zeros. I'm just going to say 3. No, wait. I have another reboot, right? I'm going to say 4. Yep, it's going to be 2 grays anyway. I will tuck the 2 troopers to the bottom. Just going to fail that no matter what. But I've got 9 recruit, so let's go ahead and spend 6 of it to rescue a human shield. Standard. And one of those 3 is going to be to take out the Sentinel squad for nothing. Or for 2, but does nothing. All right, I have set up for success on the left-hand side. I just have to hit the Mastermind twice. And I can end this thing. Got a lame hand coming up, but we'll see if the left-hand side can handle it. As I distribute everything here. Oh, it was probably an organized crime wave where the game ended like on turn 3 just because you can lose on turn 1 a few ways in Legendary, and organized crime wave is one of those ways to do that. Turn 29, HYDRA Kidnappers. Again, you may gain a shield officer, so glad it wasn't a twist. I can probably dig through my streams to find out. It's tough because I can't check which is the shortest stream because I usually play it again. But I wonder what the shortest one I've streamed is. I can't recall the fastest win. But I'm pretty sure I got something with defeat a villain or the Mastermind for free, and that was the fastest win. Understandably. 2, 4, 6. Attack. Okay. And then I got 3 extra cards end of my turn. After shock, I'm up to 10. Shield Trooper 12. All right, I can end the game right now if Mojo does not get a human shield with this last tactic, and I'm pretty sure Mojo's going to gain a human shield with this tactic, but we'll try it anyway. Hit for 6. This is Mojo, Branding Opportunity. Draw a card for each Mojoverse villain in your victory pile. Mojo captures a human shield. Okay. So I'm not using Mojoverse, so the first villain group in this game is... You know what? Off the cuff, I don't know if Off the Cuff's still here. Because this is Sibyl, I would think this should refer to the Sentinel squad as the Chronicoms. Because the other villain groups aren't Chronicoms, so... But this specifically says villain, so it's got to be a villain replacement. So if I wanted to go the way the game works, I'd have to go with the first villain group, so that would be Inhuman Rebellion. But thematically, it would be the Sentinel squad. But I don't think Off the Cuff's still here, so maybe I can ping him. Yeah, he's online. Let me just see what he has to say. Hey, Off the Cuff, who is replacing... Let me message him. I gotta do this right. Who's replacing Mojoverse for Mojo's tactic? Inhumans or Sentinel squad? All right, I've live DM'd him on the stream, so we'll see what he has to say. All right, so regardless, he's going to get a human shield. And that human shield's going to be... Oh, I don't get to see. I don't know why I looked at it. It doesn't matter. I think it was the shield one. I wasn't sure. Anyway. So, no more tactics left. I just have to... Let me just count both. Just to see if it's going to be different. Oh. Okay, Off the Cuff says Sentinel Squad. That is what I thought. Because she's the leader of the Chronicoms. Makes sense. So, how many Sentinel Squads do I have? I got 1, 2. They're tricky because you don't gain a lot of them. 3, 4, 5... All right, that's working out for me. I have 5 Sentinel squads. Here we go. So I get to draw 5 cards. Probably end this. All right. Let's draw 5. I'm pretty sure it's over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Let's do as much damage as we can on the way out. Shall we? Aftershock. Up to 10. New recruits, 1 more attack, and a draw. There's Tectonic Wave. We will get up to 13, up to 17 with the shield level. Another new recruits, up to 18. And it's a Prove Orbital Strike. All right, Trooper, 19, and Impeccable Planning. Extra card draw next turn, but there won't be a next turn. 21. And let's go Orbital Strike. My shield level's still just, I think it's still just 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I'll take the secondary effect. I'm up to 23 attack. I kind of do. It's going to cause the scheme to unveil. Probably. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. Yeah, definitely going to fight as much as I can. So, first things first, let me hit the human shield. Rescue the... I'm so sorry, human shield, for scaring you like that. Okay, down to 17. Let's rescue the human shield. And it is the undercover agent. Player of choice gains... Okay, shield officer goes to the right-hand side. Standard one. Gain the officer. Okay, I have to save 6, otherwise I can clear the city. Let's hit the Sentinel squad. They will go to the bottom of the villain deck. And I get to KO one of my heroes. So I'll play the shield agent first, just for fun. I'll KO it. Okay. Kidnappers. I may gain a shield officer. I will not. Down to 12. Okay. Is there any way an ambush effect could show up that would prevent me from hitting the Mastermind this turn? I guess we'll find out. This will be fun. All right, gonna go ahead and hit the armies of Hydra. Let's do it. Hitting them for 4. Put the top 2 cards of the villain deck. One way to find out. All right. Down to 8. Here we go. Scheme twist. Followed by Lash. All right, we get to unveil the scheme. How excited are you? Right before I finish the game. Here we go. Okay, put the hackers on the bottom of the bystander stack. The scheme transforms into a random unveiled scheme to its twist effect. So, just as the Chronicoms start opening the rifts to enter and take over S.H.I.E.L.D., here's what happens. Shuffle a random villain group into the villain deck, which is the Acolytes. Temporal Rifts. Add this twist to the Temporal Rifts. Then reveal and set aside... Oh my gosh. All right, hold on a second. I gotta do all this before I end the game, because I did decide to do it. All right. Add this twist to the Temporal Rifts. Twist... Okay, so the S.H.I.E.L.D. timeout includes turned into Temporal Rifts. I'll go through all of this just to end it. Temporal Rifts. And, hackers are gone. So, scheme, twist, blade. We do it right. We do this right. Okay. There we go. So one more temporal rift is added. Not like it matters, but it kind of does. Then reveal and set aside cards in the villain deck. I gotta shuffle the villain in first. So here we go. Villain deck was getting thin anyway. So let's... Just as I was about to be able to clean this up easy, I shuffle in the Acolytes. Because I might be able to shatter a bunch of stuff. And hit more things. That will be fun. Alright, reveal and set aside cards from villain deck equal to the number of temporal rifts. Play a henchman you revealed. Then play the villain you revealed that is worth the most VP. Shuffle the other set aside cards into the villain deck. If the villain deck runs out during this, that doesn't end the game. Hey, Wandering. Welcome. I'm about to end this game. I did it in a funny way. Okay. So here we go. 2 temporal rifts. I reveal 2 cards. No henchman, but guess what? I can do a shatter. I wish I got tempo. She's not worth the most VP, because I can just shatter her and get that VP anyway. Okay, then play the villain you revealed that worth the most VP. And I shuffle, that's going to be Unashone. I shuffle tempo back into the deck. Alright, so what do I have left? What do I have left? Okay, I opened the rifts, but it's too late for the Chronicoms. Up to 4 recruit. So I can shatter Unashone twice. Oh, and I can actually hit her. And I get to press shatter. She gets a bystander, though. So, ooh, and she gets Detective Wolverine. This should be fun. All right, check this out. I'm going to, oh, by the way, Lash. Okay, she's in first, actually. She came in first, because the first card I pulled in was the twist. That resolves, and then Lash comes in, and he does his ambush effect. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. That's nobody. So nothing happens. And I can't fight him, but just for the record, he's at 7. Now, Unashone is here. You may pay 2 recruit any number of times to shatter Unashone. So let's go ahead and pay 2, shattering her down from 8 to 4 attack. And I'll pay 2 more. This is perfect. To shatter her down from 4 to 2 attack. So she's only 2 attack. There you go. That's exactly what I had to spare. So I'm down to 6. Let's go ahead and fight her for 2. And she's gone. I love how that worked out. Okay, and I get Detective Wolverine. Check it out. Investigate the villain deck for a villain worth 1 victory point and put it into your victory pile. More VP for me? Yes! These Sentinel squads are common with me. And I'll tuck her for no reason. Look at that. I just got 5 extra VP by fighting the HYDRA. Endless armies. And 6 attack left. Let's take out the Chronicoms for good. There we go. That was a kind of roundabout wild goose chase ending, but I'll take it. Defeated. And the final setup for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a victory. That was a good one. Oh boy. I love it when the shield level goes off and really works. That was fun. That last turn was a doozy. Sorry, right hand, for not having much to do. But let's go ahead and figure out what the total VP was. Give your predictions and send you over to somebody who is going to be hopefully playing some board games online. Who does that? All right. Here we go. Left-hand side's victory pile. Right-hand side's victory pile. You can tell there's a big difference there. And let me go ahead and give the results, give the rewards for the results. It is going to go to... Nope. It's going to go to those who said I was going to win. There you go. Take those points. Let me count the right-hand side. Stick around for a raid because we're going to get you some more channel points that way. Right-hand side's got 1, 2, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 18, 20, 21. 22 VP on the right-hand side. How much did the left-hand side get? Let's find out. A lot of bystanders. Oh, I messed up. All bystanders are worth 3 victory points. So let me add 2 to each bystander on the right-hand side. Let's 2, 4, 6, 8. So right hand actually got 30 on the right. All right. Still respectable. Yeah, right-hand side had its role to play, and it did it well. All right, let's go ahead and make sure I count 3 VP for each bystander. So 5, 8, 9, 13, 16, 17, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 45, 48, 51, 54, 55, 58, 59, 62, 65, 68, 71, 72, 73, 76, 77, 80, 81, 82. If only I got greedy and got the HYDRA card that gives extra VP. But I broke 100 overall. I mean, it's not hard with Mojo, but it worked. That was a lot of fun. Thank you off the cuff for all these wonderful Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. setups. Next week is going to be Hellstrom, and then we're jumping into Phase 4. Thursday, randomizer stream. We're getting close to the 100th randomizer stream, so be there for that. Randomizer results to go over. Friday is going to be 2 viewer challenges, so if you wanted to submit one, get those in. Tournament starts in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be closing the entries on sometime next week, probably Monday through Wednesday, or when we get 64 entries, whichever comes first. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions for what I should do for the 100th. I was just going to do another randomizer stream, but let me know in the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, head over there. Let's see who's playing some board games. I can send you over to. I always check just to make sure nobody is playing board games. So who do I follow? It's just super late. We're gonna go hang out with Puppy Tutors. They're playing Dicey Dungeons. I love those dice games. And I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Try all these setups. Do them in order. Do them all in one night. It'll be fun. Take care, everybody.